Yep. First off, I want to say, and I don't know if we would play Notre Dame again. I guess if Les would be in the conference tournament, but I just want to say on Coach Bray, one of the best, to do it. I went up and apologized to him because when we hit the buzzer shot, I jumped about 4 times before I shook his hand. I said, "I'm sorry." I went up to Coach Bray and said, "I'm sorry. I just got a little excited." He's such a good guy. But I just, it's been a real honor and privilege to coach against him and coach against his teams, and he's as good as you get. And all of our games between Georgia Tech and Notre Dame for the most part have just been barn burners, been incredible games. So total praise and appreciation for Coach Bray. Regarding us, great win. We needed that. Goodness gracious, we needed that win. And really proud of our guys. We won the last 2 media timeouts, 8-4, so a 16-8 advantage in the last 2 media timeouts. It was kind of reversed where when we were up at Notre Dame, we were up 7, and they came back and won this game. They were up 6, and we found a way to dig in. I thought Davon Smith, 7 assists, no turnovers, 9 rebounds, really proud of him. I thought his energy, his positivity, his positive energy on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, just the way he was, I knew he was going to play well, and he just continues to do that. We're just a different team. And obviously Lance Terry, really, big plays, made a huge tip-in for us. I thought Javon was really active for us, 15 assists on 27 made field goals, only 9 turnovers. And we had 8 offensive rebounds and, shot 38% from the field. And defensively, we held them to 32% from the field in the second half and 30 from 3. And Debo hit 3 huge free throws, humongous free throws, and had a big defensive rebound as well, too. So really proud of our young men. Guys just, they left it all on the floor. And, we've continued to fight and scrap and, obviously it's, things haven't always gone our way, but it's been a, good to kind of break through the barrier and get this win. I want to give a great shout out to Coach Key. I saw, he was there in the front row, and I appreciate him being there. I know he's got other things going on in his life, with recruiting and other things preparing his team. So I really appreciate Coach Key, and I think a couple of assistants were there, but obviously Coach Key, and he was sitting there right next to Mr. Garrett. So I appreciate those guys. And I thought the fans were good. I told our guys we're going to have to win some games and continue just to fight and scrap to win the crowd back. And I hopefully, and it was an exciting game for the crowd. I'm so happy that we could win for our young men and so happy that we could win for the crowd, for Yellow Jacket Nation, just to, give them a positive lift.
Questions for Coach Kelly?
Yeah, you guys have been on the cusp of turning the corner a little bit, winning some of these games. Do you think it's just a matter of seeing that success now that maybe it can snowball on you guys and build some momentum?
I really hope so, Kelly. It was a good win for us. Like I said, we had chances on Saturday versus NC State. We had chances the game before. We've had other chances in other games. We've sort of been snake bitten this year, which has just been, and a couple of bounces finally went our way in a couple areas, and we're usually in this year the ball hasn't bounced our way. So proud of our guys, really proud of our guys, and look, I've talked to our guys that a lot about through this stretch. Look, I haven't ever been through this stretch in my life. I've been a long time. I was like, whether it was an AAU coach or at Arizona or at Memphis, or even here at Georgia Tech. I've never been through, you stretch of this, of having this. It's not easy, but I've always told our guys that what's really shows in this stretch is all about your character, integrity, and principle. And it's easy when things are going well to really, to show character and integrity and principle. But when things are tough, you're who you are as a person, character, integrity, and principle. And those are lessons that you take from basketball and can put them in life, and we've had good character, we've had good integrity and good principle, which allowed us fortunate to get the win today. And we had to keep fighting. It wasn't going to be given to us, and we had to earn it. And I thought it was a good character win for our young men.
Offensively, it seems like you found the right combination with Kyle and Devon out there on the court at the same time, and having Franklin being able to run the court and take advantage of their quickness. And, you don't have to worry about size when you have Smith on the boards like he's been.
Well, Dave on 9 rebounds. They got, we signed the bubble. That's big about us signing the bubble. When you get 6 defensive rebounds, 4 offensive, or 10 total. And Javon signed the bubble today with 7 defensive. Davon signed the bubble today with 7 defensives. I was really proud of Debo. He had 4 big defensive ones, but to sign the bubble, which is a privilege to sign the bubble because we use the bubble a lot with rebounding. But yeah, no, I like kind of how the guards. It's a guards game. And those guards did a really nice job, Davon and Kyle. So we just got to keep getting better at it. Got to keep having good practices. And and I said it. And I said it when I was coming up here. There's probably a lot of things I don't know, but one thing I know is you got to score in this league, and you got to get to 70 for the most part. And 70 got us the win.
Ken?
And I can't tell you how much time we spend about rebounding, and especially offensive rebounding, because I think that's an effort thing, and we're a pretty good offensive. That's been one of our saving graces is offensive rebounding. That's an effort. So it was a testament that what won us the game was an offensive rebound. And for Lance, who hit that offensive rebound, it was like a payback that we had on that missed dunk. I was like, goodness gracious, but yeah.
When they went on the run and went up, I think it was
6, 7, it was up 6.
54. What did you think was going to happen, or what were you telling guys to, try to?
Well, I got on our, in the huddle, I said, it was just, the reason they got up that was because of our shot selection. We had back-to-back bad shots, and we had just 3 consecutive plays. Javon had that silly offensive foul. Kyle took a tough shot where some other guys were open. And Miles took a tough shot that wasn't a good shot. And so that led to opportunities for Notre Dame. When we play the right way and move the ball and play crisp and clean and play the right way, good things happen.
You closed out the game, and I imagine that takes the monkey off your back now moving forward and gives the guys a lot of confidence.
Yeah, well, we closed out. We won those last 2 media timeouts, 8-4, 8-4, so 16-8. But it should give the guys good confidence. We got to have a good practice tomorrow, and I can finally go to sleep. I haven't slept in about a month, literally.
You mentioned Davon and you said positive energy. I'm curious, what things did you see particularly?
I just thought, look, I'm a real big. You've known this kid. I'm all about energy and all about positive energy and Davon has come a long way from where he was last year to where he is now. I think coming into the game, right, Moose? He was 3rd in the ACC in assist to turnover ratio. Right. So I don't. He has 7 assists, no turnovers today. He's one of the leading guard rebounders in the entire country for guards. Davon has really improved. And look, that's been a staple of our program is player development, and he has really gotten better. But part of Davon's continuing to get better is because his energy is so impactful, and continuing to teach Davon about like even your energy, even when there's some tough, your energy's got to be at a high level because, we look to him to really help lead us. He's a big leader of our team, a big part of our group. And so I just thought he had excellent practices on Monday and Tuesday, excellent shoot around, and I just knew he was going to play really well. And I thought Davon was outstanding today. 2 steals, 7 assists, no turnovers, hit a big shot, hit a big 3 in the first half, 9 boards. He had a great floor game. Really, really proud of Davon.
How important was it to get number 2 in foul trouble early in the game so he and Leszewski wouldn't be on the floor, at the same time? Yeah,
well, they started Van Allen Lubin today, and, so we thought we did a good job, trying to do some things to, go at them. And I thought Javon had a great game in the paint there. We had a plus 10 points or plus 8 points in the paint battle.
Questions for Coach? Ken, you want to wrap this up?
I'm curious, just as you look toward ahead, and what do you think is it just confidence, or are there things that you can point to? I'm sure there's things you can learn from. Obviously, you didn't Like the last couple of minutes, you didn't score until the very end. But what do you feel like needs to keep getting better?
Well, I think we got to keep. We got to keep. Look, Lance, Kyle. Jeez, guys, I just got like Ken. Sometimes the way we shot the ball this year, I think you're playing for us, Ken. So, yeah, that might have been. Yeah, well, hey, so be it. I mean, there's some games where we could have used you, But that being said, yeah, I mean, look, we still got to get better, obviously, and I think the biggest thing, Ken, is that we've got to just make sure that we're shot select, taking good shots within the flow of the offense, but we've got to get good opportunities in transition, got to keep playing the right way. But we got a lot of great looks throughout the course of the game that we still had some opportunities that missed and some things. And so that's just part of the game, and we just got to keep staying with it, keep playing hard, having great energy. Ken, we're close. We've lost a lot of games, and I know towards the end, like North Carolina State, you're fouling, and the first time we played Notre Dame, and the first time we played NC State, and I mean, I could go, Pittsburgh. I mean, there's just a lot of games that we just had chances. And Syracuse, it's a possession game with 3:30 to go. I mean, we've got to be able to eliminate those long runs, if that makes sense. I think that's the biggest thing with us, is not eliminate the scoring droughts and eliminate those long droughts of runs. And those are the two biggest things. And I think with NC State, we scored 64, so, we're getting closer. I think we're trying to get more, as I said, you got the magic number 70.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thanks, everybody.